What is going on, everybody? This is 86 here, back with another vlog. Sorry it's been a little while since I've done a video. It's been a couple days. I ended up actually getting pretty sick. I don't really know exactly what it was, but um, sometime Thursday night in the evening, like probably have to say around 6, I started feeling really just under the weather, dizzy, lightheaded, nauseous. Felt like I was running somewhat of a fever. Just did not feel very good. I tried to just pass it off, thinking that I was maybe just a little tired or exhausted. So I just proceeded to go to work the next morning, and within a few hours, I was just completely just sick. Like I had threw up a couple times at work already. It was hard for me to even stand up. I was getting so like lightheaded and dizzy. I don't know if it's just because I was running such a fever. But I ended up just going home early that day, and I just left work at about 11 that day. And the minute I got home, I was just out, just knocked out, sleeping. It was just Friday was just really rough. It was hard for me to move around, hard for me to really do anything. Yesterday, Saturday was still pretty difficult. I was still feeling pretty under the weather, but it was definitely starting to improve. And then today, feeling quite a bit better than I was the previous couple days. Feel like I'm through the worst of it at least. Still having some chest pains and still getting a little lightheaded. I think that should be enough food for these guys. No, some of them still hungry. Getting these fishies fed, but I feel like I'm at least through the worst of it. Sorry there wasn't any content uploaded for a few days there. There was no like dog walk streams, no regular daily uploads. My apologies. From here on out, I'll try to keep it consistent with daily uploads and no more, interruptions in content. I am going to be doing a lot more Megabonk content as well. I'm really enjoying that game and playing that as much as I was able to while I was sick. Still trying to unlock everything. There's, just so many things you can unlock in that game, and it's just really interesting, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Probably one of the better survivor-like games I've played in a while. So that's gonna be one of my main games for right now. I did end up actually checking out the new D4 expansion as well, just to kind of kill some time and see how that was. I'm not very far in that. I'm like not even level 10. I've like just jumped into that game, so I'll probably have some content coming out for that as well. Even though I'm a little late to the party, I'm gonna at least see how the season is. Mainly because my dad plays that game as well, so it's a good way for me to play games with him. So that's like the main reason I'm jumping in. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have any interest in the current Diablo season. But we'll see how it is. I want to try the new Druid Raven build. It looks like it's some fun. But like Mega Bonk is just gonna be like my main go-to game right now. I'm really having a lot of fun. It's really simple, easy, enjoyable to get into. There's a lot of stuff to unlock. There's leaderboards. Pretty much has all the stuff I kind of look for in a game. It's just really fun, for being so simple. Uh, it's just nice to have a game that's just jump in, play, and figure things out as you go. And really cool. I seen Asmongold is now hopped on the Megabonk bandwagon as well, so that's really cool. Glad to see him in the game as well. Hopefully he's enjoying it. I still wanted to finish watching his video and see how that goes for him. What else? Still playing Path of Exile 2. Just since Megabonk has come out, I've kind of been just playing Megabonk, but I am going to be going back into PoE 2 as well. Still working on that character. I don't know if they have released the new update yet with all the changes to in-game, but if they did, I will do a video on that, just kind of like updating you guys with what's going on there. Huge in-game changes coming to Path of Exiles 2 in-game, so that should be really nice. And it should shake things up quite a bit. I know a lot of people aren't really in favor in a lot of the changes because it's kind of like leaning more towards in the Path of Exile 1 type in-game, where there's like a boss in every map. And I can't remember exactly what all the other changes were, but it's definitely sounding like it's heading more into Path of Exile one direction. I don't know if that's necessarily best for PoE 2, but well, we don't really know what their vision is for the game, so we'll have to sit and wait and see what the next season's like, because it could be completely different for all we know. The one big issue with that is it's a lot harder to take away player power, and when people are going so fast and they're able to farm so fast with like Deadeyes and a lot of these other builds, it's going to be really hard for them to tune that back next season without upsetting a lot of people. So we'll have to see how that goes, how the actual player base handles that. But really interesting, all good. I'm definitely willing to check out the new changes and see what they're about. It's just a really good game all around, so I don't really see how it can be detrimental. You know, Path of Exile 2 is definitely the leader in the ARPG genre right now, and they probably will be for a long time considering that Diablo 4 can't really get their shit together. So, really interested in that. But yeah, so that's what I've got going on. I'm going to keep up with the vlogs every day. Having some Diablo 4 content coming out in the near future. Um, Megabonk is probably going to be one of the more consistent games to be uploaded to the channel for a while. I'm going to be probably doing daily uploads on Megabonk. There's just so many games that I want to do content for, but I just don't have the time. Hellclock has the new update I want to do content for. So there's plenty of stuff for me to do content for. It's just a matter of me finding time to actually get it done. So be sure to stay tuned for all that. Lots of content coming to the channel, lots of updates coming, lots of videos coming. So let me know what you guys are the most interested to see on the channel, though. If there's a game that interests you more than a lot of the other ones, feel free to let me know. Um, I ended up taking the day off. Actually, I was supposed to work this morning, but with the way I felt yesterday, I just wasn't sure how well I would manage being on my feet with getting extremely dizzy and lightheaded. So I decided just to get a coworker to cover for me so I could just take it easy for the day and make sure I'm at least like 80% before I go back to work tomorrow. So I think that was, the right decision on my part to let myself fully recover. Sometimes, people go back too soon and then they end up getting, sick all over again. So hopefully by tomorrow I'll feel 100% and be good to go. And yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with me. Just trying to recover. You feel like you're healthy and doing really good with everything, and then all of a sudden a cold comes along and just knocks you off your feet and makes you feel, um, let you know how truly weak you are as a human being. It's like something so simple as a cold can just, you know, destroy you for a couple days. Um, Definitely need to take better care of myself than I was. I thought I was, taking fairly good care of myself. I had been exercising pretty regularly, taking vitamins, trying to eat much better. Um, but apparently it's just not enough. Always can do better, I guess. And uh, I don't know. It's tough sometimes to actually feel like you have made progress health wise. But yeah, so let's see what they've got new in the shop for decorations. Anything good? Tiki torch. Oh man, that ship is expensive as hell. Kind of want the tiki torch though. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. Fish tank's getting some nice decorations going. Got some fishies. This is like my new like vlog game. It's so good. I could just put it on and chill, talk to you guys, let the fishies do their thing. Keep letting the tank evolve and grow and add new fish and add a bunch of new stuff to it. You can also check out other people's tanks, which is really cool. Highly recommend this for anybody who's just looking for a nice digital aquarium. This is a really, really cool option where you could just kind of jump in and catch some fish and build a little aquarium and have a little bit of fun. You can also like put it in a tiny mode and put it in the corner of your desktop or just have it sit here as a screensaver, which is really cool, really enjoyable. It's not, it's more of an idle experience than anything, so keep that in mind. There are like mini games like fishing, and you could check out other people's tanks and raid them. And there's social aspects and stuff like that. But yeah, really cool. Just nice, relaxing experience. I really like it for. Um, See, you could do screensaver mode where it takes away all that, and then it's just a screensaver. And then you could also do the tiny mode, which just puts it down in the corner and you can move it around on the screen and have it up while you're doing other things, which is really cool. So like I said, sorry there wasn't any content for a few days. I'm gonna get back on the ball and start putting content out again. Be having a Megabonk video dropping later, so be sure to check that out. And I will see you guys on the next video. I hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.